Explained why did Israel bomb Syrian airports in the thick of its ongoing war with Hamas. The persistent war in Gaza, pitting Israel against the militant group Hamas, continues to escalate, with Israeli warplanes striking parts of Gaza and even extending their operations on Sunday, October 22, to 2 airports in Syria. This marked a significant development just 2 weeks after Hamas launched a major attack on Israel, one of the most significant since the establishment of the Jewish state in 1948. The ongoing turmoil is deeply entangled in regional rivalries and long-standing divides that shape the responses of various West Asian countries and actors. The Israel-Syria-Hezbollah triangle. The recent airstrikes on Syria can be better understood within the context of the intricate relationships between Israel, Hezbollah, and Syria. Israel's concerns. The Israeli government has yet to provide explicit reasons for the recent attack on Syria. However, it is widely believed that these strikes are preemptive actions aimed at countering Hezbollah's threats to open a new front of attacks in the north, reported Reuters. Israel's apprehensions are fueled by the fact that Lebanon and Syria both share borders with Israel in the north. Hezbollah, an Iran-backed militant organization based in Lebanon, has been engaged in sporadic exchanges of fire with Israel in recent weeks, although it has not formally entered the war. Syria's historical stance on Israel. Syria has consistently been a staunch opponent of Israel since its formation in 1948, aligning itself with the overarching policy of Arab nations in the region. The two nations have a history of wars, including the Six-Day War of 1967, which resulted in Israel's occupation of Syria's Golan Heights, a region that remains under Israeli control today. The evolving relationship between Hezbollah and Syria. The relationship between Hezbollah and Syria has evolved over the years, shaped by external influences. While both parties share a common opposition to Israel and Western influences and have aligned with Russia, they have also experienced conflicting interests at times. Following the end of the Lebanese civil war in 1990, Hezbollah had to accept the presence of Syrian groups in Lebanon. Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, in power since 2000, has accommodated Iran and Hezbollah's Syrian Shia militias within his country. How was Hezbollah formed? In 1982, Iran's Revolutionary Guards established Hezbollah, also known as the Party of God. Its primary objectives were to propagate Iran's Islamic Revolution and confront Israeli forces that had entered Lebanon during the Lebanese Civil War, 1975 to 1990. Israel's military operation aimed to remove the Palestinian Liberation Organization, PLO, from Lebanon, resulting in the occupation of portions of southern Lebanon. This occupation mobilized Shiite communities in the south, who perceived themselves as resisting Israeli aggression. Hezbollah aligned with Tehran and recruited members from the Lebanese Shiite Muslim population. After Israel's withdrawal in 2000 and the conclusion of the civil war, Hezbollah, with backing from Iran, became Israel's primary adversary in Lebanon. Hezbollah's significant display of military power occurred in 2006 during a 5-week conflict with Israel. This conflict was triggered when Hezbollah crossed into Israel, capturing 2 soldiers and causing casualties. Syria's role in the current conflict. Syria has been drawn into the ongoing conflict, primarily through Israeli airstrikes targeting international airports in Damascus and Aleppo. These attacks have inflicted damage and disrupted the airport's operations, marking just one episode in a series of Israeli strikes on Syrian territory during the ongoing conflict. Additionally, Hezbollah has actively participated in the conflict by launching attacks on Israeli positions in the disputed Chubba farms, near the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights along the Syrian border. Concerns and implications. The escalating tensions between Israel and Hezbollah, along with Israel's strikes on Syria, give rise to significant concerns about the trajectory of the Gaza conflict. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has issued stern warnings to Hezbollah, underscoring the potentially catastrophic consequences of a war. Hezbollah, boasting a substantial military force and backing from sympathetic countries, remains a formidable actor in the region. As the conflict enters its 3rd week, there is growing apprehension about the potential for an Israeli ground invasion of Gaza and the risk of spillover into neighboring countries. Hezbollah's actions, in particular, have the potential to expand the conflict scope, affecting other nations in the volatile West Asian region. The recent Israeli airstrikes on Syria amid the ongoing Gaza conflict have profound implications for the region, rooted in complex regional dynamics involving Israel, Hezbollah, and Syria. As the situation continues to evolve, the West Asian region remains at a crossroads, with the potential for further escalation and a widening scope of conflict that could engulf neighboring nations.